वसुर्वसुमना सत्यः समात्मा संमितः समः अमोघः पुण्डरीकाक्षो वृषकर्मा वृषाकृतिः रुद्रो बहुशिरा बभ्रुः विश्वयोनिः शुचिश्रवाः अमृतः शाश्वतस्थाणुः विरारोहो महातपाः सर्वगः सर्वविद्भानुः विक्ष्वक्सेनो जनार्दनः वेदो वेदविदव्यङ्गो वेदाङ्गो वेदवित्कविः लोकाध्यक्षः सुराध्यक्षो धर्माध्यक्षकृताकृतः चतुरात्मा चतुर्व्यूहः चतुर्दंष्ट्रश्च चतुर्भुजः चतुर्दंष्ट्रश्चतुर्भुजः भ्राजिष्णुर्भोजनं भोक्ता सहिष्णुर्जगदादिजः अनघो विजयो जेता विश्वयोनिः पुनर्वसुः उपेन्द्रो वामनः प्रांशुः अमोघः शुचिरूर्जितः अतीन्द्रः सङ्ग्रहः सर्गो धृतात्मा नियमो यमः वेद्यो वैद्य सदा योगी वीरः माधवो मधुः अतीन्द्रियो महामायो महोत्साहो महाबलः महाबुद्धिर्महावीर्यो महाशक्तिर्महाद्युतिः अनिर्देश्य वपुः श्रीमान् अमेयात्मा महादृधृक् महेश्वासो महीभर्ता श्रीनिवासः सताङ्गतिः अनिरुद्धः सुरानन्दो गोविन्दो गोविदाम्पतिः मरीचिर्दमनो हंसः सुपर्णो भुजगोत्तमः हिरण्यनाभः सुतपाः पद्मनाभः प्रजापतिः We are seeing the 24th shloka. Siddha Siddhi Sarvadirachyutaha. We saw in the last class, Siddhaha. Siddhaha means, it is 97th Nama. That is ever evident. Siddha means ever evident, accomplished, ever evident. Nitya Nishpanna Rupatvat. That Paramatma is ever evident because self-effulgent. Esha Sarveshwaraha. In Mandukya it says Esha Sarveshwaraha, because he pervades everywhere, is self-evident. That's why Nitya Nishpanna. Siddhihi means Niratishayam. There is no bigger thing or higher thing than Paramatma in this creation. There is no second thing greater, bigger than Paramatma. Why Paramatma is called Siddhihi? By Japa, Mantra, Tantra, all the ultimate aim of all these religious sadhanas is to attain that Paramatma. What is Siddhi means? Understanding that Jivatma, only Paramatma, there is no difference between me and the Lord. That Aikya Bhavana. That Aikya Bhavana is called Siddhi. When that Bhavana you get, what it comes is called Siddhi. What comes? Paramatma only comes. The ultimate solution, Paramatma only comes. Therefore, that Siddhi is Paramatma. Therefore, Lord Narayana is called Siddhi. All other Siddhis are relative Siddhis, Ashta Siddhis. There are so many powers. All are Ashta Siddhis, are not at all Siddhis. That absolute Siddhi is Paramatma. Therefore, Paramatma, Lord Narayana is called Siddhi. Siddhi. Sarva Adihi. Sarva Adi means, Sarva means all, Adihi means beginning. Beginner of all, the cause for all this creation. Sarvadi. In one more point, Siddhihi means a phalam. Whatever you get, the phalam is Paramatma. That is the ultimate phalam. But what we think generally is going to Swarga is a phalam. Swargadi phalam. Going to Swarga Loka, that Punya Loka, these lokas are also phalam. What about those Siddhis? Because they are impermanent. They are not permanent. Swarga adi phalam, Shine Punya Martya Lokam Vishyanti. Even if you go to Swarga, when your Punya exhausts, you have to come back. Therefore, that is not ultimate Siddhi. Going to Swarga also, you have to come back. Therefore, who is ultimate Siddhi means Paramatma. In that one point we have to add. Sarvadihi 99. Sarva Bhutanam Adikaranatvat. Sarva Bhutanam, all the beings. Adikaranam means, Adi means Moolam, the root. Just as the tree has got its branches and leaves, trunk, everything. What is the root for that? The root is down below. So the root is the cause of the whole tree. Similarly, Bhagavan is the root, Adi, Moolam, Moola Karana. Therefore, he is called Sarva Adihi. Sarva Adi. Then, Achyutaha, 100th name. Chuti means falling. Falling down. Chut means to fall. Not Chuti. Achyuta. Achyuta means who never falls. Shashvata Shivam Achyutam we say. Paramatma is Shashvata because he is Achyuta, never falls, therefore he is Shashvata. Na Chutaha, he has never fallen in the past. Na Chavate, he is not falling now, in the present also. Na Chavishyate, even in future also, he never fall. Fall means from where? Here, Paramatma never fall. You are falling means from some place to down you have to fall. Here fall means Paramatma never come down or fall from his original nature. That self-effulgence. From his all futures, is never falls. He never loses his self-effulgence. The self-evidency, he never loses because he is self-evident. He never loses his prakasham. Therefore, Paramatma, Lord Narayana is called Achyutaha. Come forward. Move forward. Shashvatatvat Achyutaha. He never falls. Evident in the form of consciousness in all the timings. And next one, 101. Correct? 101? Vrishakapihi. Vrishakapihi means, here, Vrisha means Dharma. Dharma, another name is called Vrisha. Kapi means, Kam means Jalam. Kam means Jalam. Kapila irukra pa on the is Rakshane Artham in Sanskrit. The one who protects Dharma from the water. Varaha Avatara, Lord protected the earth. Earth symbolically it represents Dharma. So Dharma is protected by the Lord in the form of Varaha from that Jalam, from that water. The one who protected Dharma, the earth, he brought up when it is drowning in the water. The earth, he from his by tusk, he protected that. That's why Lord Narayana is called Vrishakapihi. Because he is the protector of Dharma. Vrisha means Dharma. Kapihi means from the water he protected. Therefore, he is called Vrishakapihi. Vrishakapihi means Varahaha also people say. Because the Dharma, when he protects Dharma, that is the Bhagavan's job. Paritranaya sadhuna. Dharma samsthapanarthaya. Dharma samsthapikrithikahadana Bhagavan vandirikar avatar. What is the purpose of avatara, Varaha avatara, any avatara? To protect Dharma. So here Vrishakapihi means in Varaha avatara, the Lord protected the earth, the Dharma. Sreshta Dharma. So Dharma is called Vrisha. Uchyate. Tasmad Vrishakapihi. Even Kashyap Prajapati called Bhagavan, Lord Narayana as Vrishakapihi. Praha. Kashyapo Sam Prajapati. Mam Prajapati. Lord Narayana telling that Kashyapa Prajapati called me as Vrishakapihi. Therefore my name is called Vrishakapihi. In Mahabharata it comes. Next name Ameyatma. Ameyatma. Meyam means measuring, countable. Ameyam means uncountable. You cannot count the Paramatma, Narayana is this much. The measure you cannot count. Ame Atma. His Atma is so big. Iyan iti matum parichetum na shakyate. That means this much. The Paramatma is this much. Matum means measure. Parichetum means you can limitation. You cannot limit it, the Lord. Na shakyate. No one can limit the Lord. No one can count. Is uncountable. Because he is pervading everywhere. In everyone's body he is there. How can you count? Bhagavan is here, here. Ame Atma. Therefore, Paramatma is called Ame Atma. Uncountable. Uncountable. You cannot count him. The one who has got such Atma is called Ame Atma. And next one, 103, Sarva Yoga Vinishritaha. Here also two meanings we can take. Sarva Yoga Vinishritaha means, Vinishritaha means who come out. Asangaha, detached. Vinishritaha means detached. Sarva Yoga. Asangohyam ayam purushaha, they say. This Lord Narayana is asangaha, not attached by anything. Asangaha, a detached one. Asanga means detached. In Brihadaranyaka says. So he is a detached one. Lord Narayana is detached from all the things. In spite of his staying in that world, he is a detached one. This is one meaning. Another meaning says, the one who comes out by all yogas. Yogas means all systems of practices. Kundalini Yoga, Raja Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Kriya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Gnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. All these yogas for what purpose? To bring that Lord out. These are all sadhanas we practice. Whatever sadhanas we practice, all yogas. For what purpose? The ultimate aim of all these sadhanas are to know that ultimate Narayana, Paramatma. So, Sarva Yoga Vinishrutaha. By all practices, who comes out? This Paramatma. This is another meaning we can take. He is free from all yogas. By any yoga practice, you cannot know him. But at the same time, all these yoga practices are all the means to know that Paramatma. Ultimately, Gnana Yoga. This karma, upasana, and all this Ashtanga Yoga, these practices will take you to Gnana Yoga. So, Vinishrutaha, that he comes out. How he comes out? Like Matsya Avatara, Kurma Avatara, he comes out. He reveals in your intellect. He reveals himself. You understand that Paramatma is none other than myself. That understanding at the intellectual level, it takes place. That is called Vinishrutaha. Next one. We will read this also. 25th. Vasur Vasumana Satyah Samatma Sammitas Samaha Amogha Pundarikaksho Vrishakarma Vrishakritihi Vasuhu 104 Nama. Vasuhu means the one who lives in all the beings. Vasati. Vasati means who lives in all beings. And who allows others, all beings, to sustain in him also. The one who lives in all the beings and all the beings which all lives in him also. Both the ways you can take. Vasanti sarva bhutani. Sarva bhutani vasanti. You can take both the ways. In in whom all the beings live, or the one who lives in all the beings. எப்படி எடுத்துனா ஒண்ணுதான். Angles are different. That's why Lord says, Vasunam Pavakaschasmi. In Gita he tells, there are Ashtavasus. Ashtavasus are, they are called, Pavakaha is one name, Vasu is another name. What are the Ashtavasus? Apaha, fire. Apaha is also one Vasu. Dhruvaha, Somaha, Dhavaha, Anilaha, Pavakaha. Pavaka means Analam. Analam means fire. Pratyushaha, Prabhasa. These are all 8 Vasus. These 8 Vasus, one Vasu is Pavaka. Among the 8 Vasus, Pavaka is one Vasu. Therefore, Lord Narayana tells, my name is Vasu. Apaha, Dhruvaha, Somaha, Dhavaha. Number 5, Anilaha. Number 6, Pavakaha. Number 7, Pratyushaha. Number 8, Prabhasaha. So these are all 8 Vasus. Among these 8 Vasus, I am Pavakaha. Therefore, my name is called Vasuhu. My name is called Vasuhu. Then Vasumanaha. Vasumanaha. Vasu means another meaning in this 105. 4 over. Vasu over. Vasumanaha. In Vasumanaha, here Vasu means richness, greatness. See, one word has different meanings. Different meanings from different contexts. So here Vasu means rich. Manas, who has got that Manas, mind of that great richness in his mind. Vasumanaha. It is Prashastam, Manaha, Yasyasaha. The one who has got great mind. What is our mind? We have great mind, we are also Vasumanaha. So namak theriyum nama manasu eppadi irukken. So when you purify, it becomes Vasumana. So Lord Narayana Manas is Vasumana. Therefore he is very pure in his mind. Why he is pure? Simple. Because free from Raga Dvesha. Whenever the mind is free from Raga Dvesha, it is the rich mind. That is why it is called Vasumana. Vasumati ani peru iriketalo. Vasumati. This is a Pumlinga Vasumanaha. So Raga Dvesha Devi, Klesham, no worry, no pain, no sorrow in his mind. No Kalushitam, no impurity at all. So Vishnu Sahasranaama, when I read, what I have to imbibe in myself? I have to make my mind pure. I have to make my mind pure without any Kalushitam. What is Kalushitam? That Raga, attachment, Dvesha, hatred. These are the 2 impurities, main impurities. So I have to question myself when I am reading Vishnu Sahasranaama. Once in a while, at least, am I free from this Raga Dvesha? So the Bhagavan per solradhukku namakku tagudi irukkanume. We also should have some qualification. That purity. Therefore, Bhagavan is called Vasumanaha. Then Satyaha, 106th name. Satyaha means, here 4 meanings we can see. One very important, prominent, popular meaning according to Upanishad, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. That Lord Narayana, the Paramatma is, what is his nature? His nature is Satyam, the truth. Not only truth, is Jnanam. His nature is Jnanam, knowledge. Ananta means infinite. Ananta means na antam. There is no limit. Limitless. Anantam. Therefore, Lord Narayana is called Satyaha. This is one meaning. And second meaning is, Shruti tells in Taittiriya Upanishad itself, Satyatyaccha bhavati. This Bhagavan Lord Narayana is Sat and Tyat. Sat and Tyat. Sat means with form. Tyat means without form. The one who is with form and without form. The one who is with form and without form. Sat means with form. Tyat means without form. Okay? And Sat, you take first letter, Sa. And Tyat, you take the first letter from the Tyat, Tya. Satyaha. Called Satya. Formless and formful. He is with form and without form. Therefore, Satyaha means Lord Narayana. Murta Murtam. We call in Sanskrit. Murta means with forms. Amurtam means without forms. So, without forms also, whatever is there is Lord Narayana only. With forms also, Lord Narayana only. That is the meaning. Second meaning. And third meaning is, Saditi, Sat means, why it is Lord Narayana is called Sat? Sat means pranaha. Sa means pranaha. And Ti means annam. Ya means divakaraha. Sa means pranaha. Ti means annam. Ya means divakaraha. To survive this body, what we require mainly? Pranam, Annam, the Surya Rashmi, Divakaraha. The Sun Lord is important. So, Lord Narayana, the one who gives the Prana, Annam and Divakaraha, the Surya, they all put together Satyaha. Therefore, Lord Narayana is called Satya. This is third meaning. Then fourth meaning, the final one, and Amurta I said, form and formless. Even 5 elements, Akasha and Vayu are formless. Jalam, Agni and Prithvi have form. So Murta, Amurta, who is the cause? Lord Narayana. Akasha and Vayu, no form. Whereas Jalam, Agni and Prithvi has got form. The fourth meaning is, Satyaha means Satsu Sadhutvat. The Lord Narayana is one. Why is called Satyaha? He always considers the sadhus, Mahatmas, the good people, righteous people, the one who protects the righteous people, the sons, saints, Mahatmas. Bhagavan always keep one eye on those people. No? He will take care of those people, sadhus. Who is sadhu means not only sannyasi. Whoever follows values, virtues, they are called sadhus. They are called saints. You need not change your dress, vesham. But inside you have such a quality, you are a sadhu. Therefore, who protects, who takes care of those sadhus? Therefore, he is called Satyaha. This is the fourth meaning. Now, we saw 4 meanings for Satyaha. Why Lord Narayana is called Satyaha? We saw that. Now, 107. Samatma. Another name of Lord Narayana is Samatma. Samam and equal, we know. Atma means Atma. When you can be equal, the Atma which dwells in all equally, just as the sun gives light to all people, good people, bad people. Good place, bad place, he gives light. Similarly, the Atma also pervades in everyone equally. Samama, equal. Therefore, the one, Lord Narayana is equal to Atma, the consciousness, the Brahman, who pervades equally in everyone. We should not say this bad person, he is a robber, he is a thief. Atma kunchuma irkan sollakuda. No, he is very Mahatma, great Mahatma. Atma is very big. Can you say? Then if it comes to Paramatma also, he cannot be called as Paramatma. When he is impartial, when he is equanimous, only he is called as Paramatma. Otherwise, the Paramatma word, Lord Narayana, cannot be called as Bhagavan. Therefore, Samatman. The next one, Asammitaha. Asammitaha also, two types of readings are there. Sammitaha, some type of reading is Asammitaha also there. What is Asammitaha? Asammitaha means you cannot determine by any means. You cannot determine by any entity. This any object, you can say Sammitaha means you can determine by any entity. Because Paramatma is here, Paramatma is here. You can know the Paramatma through some entities. Sammitaha. The same Paramatma is not comprehensible by even 6 pramanas. Asammitaha. You cannot measure the Paramatma. Why? What is the reason? Because you, the seer, the counter is the Paramatma. See, that's where here we are seeing the Saguna Rupam of Lord Paramatma. What you should see the Nirguna Rupam. He is beyond for all pramanas. He is beyond from all pramanas. What pramanas we saw? Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana, Anupalapti, Arthapatti, Shabda Pramana. All these pramanas. Through these pramanas, can you say Atma is this? You can certify it. Asammitaha. You cannot determine. But sometimes through Shabda, by negation, not this, by negation you can determine in all the entities. So both the ways you can take. How to understand both the ways? Once you study deeply Shastra, you can understand that how Paramatma is comprehensible and not comprehensible. That's why Avyaktaha we saw. Therefore, Asammitaha also you can take, Sammitaha also. Here, Asammitaha is given. You can see the Sammitaha also in that word. Sammitaha means you can be determined by other entities. Other entities means through objects. Whenever you see any object, this chair is, bench is, this is, that easiness is common. That easiness is common in everything. That is the next word he is going to say. Samaha. 108, 9. Samaha. Sarva kaleshu sarva vikara rahitam. All the times that Lord Narayana is there, samama irukkirathu, without any vikara. We are all with vikara. Body wise vikara, mind wise vikara, intellect wise vikara, memory wise adumela vikara. Vikara means modification. It go on changing. Nirvikaram, samama irukkirathu, without any change. Without any change. And another meaning, Sama means Lakshmi, the one who always stay with the Lakshmi. Maya Lakshmya Sahavartata. Maya means with Lakshmi. Lakshmya Sahavartata. Who, the one who always live along with Lakshmi. That's why Lord Narayana is so rich. His dress, his alankara, everything is rich. That's why many people like Lord Narayana also. Very few people like Shiva, I think. And slowly they come to again for this only. After getting money, everything, Lord Narayana to Keshava, you have to come. That Shiva. Jnanam. So, there is no contradiction, no conflict here. how you look at that Lord Narayana and Lord Shiva, it's your attitude. Conflict varakudadanga. So yaar perusu yaar chinnavan sollakudadanga. Okay, everybody is great from their angle, one angle. So samaha and amoghaha. Next 110. Amoghaha. Mogha means vain, waste aharde, vain. Amoghaha means never waste. It never waste. Amoghaha. What will never waste? Whatever we do, puja, tapam, japam, everything, it will never go waste. The Bhagavan is one who gives full benefit without wasting your time. Now you are sitting here listening. This punya is counted. Whatever you are doing, mananam, this satsangam, this is counted. It will never go waste. Whatever you do, the puja, japa, tapa, all sadhanas, vratams, fasting, even walking to the temple also, that it also never goes waste. That punya also counted. That's why Atmanam Girijamati Sahachara Prana Shariram Griham. Your moving itself is a pradakshinam. Whatever action you are doing is a puja to the Lord. It never go waste. Bhagavan is one. We forget. If anything to show gratitude, Bhagavan never forget. Amoghaha. He never wastes anything. He gives phalam exactly. Whatever you have done, it will never go waste. Remember, Pujitaha, Stutaha, Samsmritaha, Sarva phalam dadat. Even if you offer one flower to the Lord, He gives phalam to you. And you listen at least 45 minutes, even if 5 minutes you listen also, that 5 minutes phalam He gives. Lord Bhagavan never ask, 40 minutes you have wasted, and Bhagavan never ask. Okay, 5 minutes at least you have listened, no? I will give that phalam. He gives with that. Amoghaha. Then, that is why Satyakama Satya Sankalpaha. Bhagavan is called Satyakamaha. It's very truthful and Satya Sankalpam. Yadi Sankalpa panna koda adi Kandippa nadakam. He will fulfill that. Whatever he does Sankalpa to himself or to others. Bhagavan, why he do Sankalpa? For what? Anything to acquire? Not for his sake. For the sake of others. Loka sangrahamevapi sampasyan kartum arhas. That's why Gnani, Mahatmas are equal to Bhagavan. Why Bhagavan does all the actions for the sake of people. Even Mahatmas, Jnanis also perform the actions for the sake of others. Their ritual, any puja, any abhishekam, not for their sake. They don't want to get anything out of it. But they perform for others' sake. Therefore, amoghaha. Then pundarikakshaha. 111. We saw this word previously also. Pundarika means hridayam. The one who dwells in that hridayam. Hridaya kamalam. See, if you think hridayam is kamalam, it is kamalam. Otherwise, you take it as hridayam. Kashtama irukana, that is sick hridayam. Sick pundarikam. No. Such a type of pundarikam who wants? So that hridayam, nirmala hridayam. Nirmala hridayam, pure heart. Bhagavan is pundarikakshaha. That's why in Mantra Pushpam also, Yat pundarikam puramadhya sastham, they say. Iti shrutehe. And pundarika akare. Kamalam akaram, that pundarikam, Bhagavan resides in that. And that one, another akshaha means eyes. The one who has got the eyes like lotus petals. Pundarika akshaha. We compare our eyes with the Lord. Pundarika, not physical eyes. Real vision, that is important. Pundarika akshaha. Then, Vrishakarma. 112. Vrishakarma means, Vrisha means Visa, Dharma. Karma means action. Whose actions are always righteous. Bhagavan has done this action means that is righteous. That's all. Whose actions are always dharmic. Dharmakritihi. Dharmarthamayo akritihi. Akritihi means form. Therefore, Rama is called Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma. Rama and Dharma are not separate. Two. Both are one and the same. So, Vrishakarma, whose actions are dharmic. And the next one, Vrishakritihi. Both are little similar. Akritihi means form, their karma means action. Vrishakritihi means whose form is embodiment of dharma. Whose actions are dharmic, Vrishakarma. And Vrishakritihi means whose form is nothing but dharma. Therefore, we should not ask, Bhagavan kannirika, kadirika, kadilliya, kannilliya, ipdi partial irke. You are so partial towards me. How many pujas I did, Bhagavan is not recognizing and he is not doing any favor to me. We question the Bhagavan. Whereas Shastra tells, the Vishmacharya telling, Vrishakritihi, dharma, how he can do in a other way. Bhagavan never does. Therefore, dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Why Bhagavan takes form? Dharma samsthapanarthaya. Because Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma. Ramar eppadi irkaranu ketna udane somebody, what is dharma? That is Rama. What is Rama? That is dharma. If you want to see dharma, if you see Rama, that is dharma. What an example. What a comparison Valmiki did. Yeah, the concept of the personality, how so high. It's unimaginable for us nowadays at the present society. In this Kali Yuga, especially we have to bring it out again. So go on remembering Rama again. That dharma imbibes us. That's why for Jnanis, this is spontaneous. Dharma and Jnani are not different. This is 113 over. More in the next class. And Bhagavan himself, he said, Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Anna kuda we are not believing. Everywhere Bhagavan's presence is there. Wherever adharma takes place, Bhagavan comes and protects. More in the next class. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari. In the last class, we saw the 24th and 25th slokas. The Lord Vishnu as Sarva Adiha. That means the cause of whole creation, Sarva Adi, Moola Karanam, Achyutaha, there is no downfall or destruction to that Lord Narayana, and the one who protected the Vedas, and the one who can know by the practices of all yogas, sadhanas, and at the same time who is free from all these yogas. He is beyond from these sadhanas. At the same time, these sadhanas are useful to know, attain that Paramatma. Both the ways we can take. And he is rich in his mind, Vasumanaha. Satyaha is a truth. The truth is Lord alone. There is none other than Paramatma, because Lord alone exists all the times. What exists all the timings, that is only truth. Therefore, who exists all the timings? Paramatma. Therefore, Paramatma is called Satyaha. And we saw Samatma, he is equal in all the beings. No partiality, like Lord's Son, how he gives. And he is, the form itself is Dharma. Vrishakritihi. Dharma and Lord are not different. Therefore, whenever we do any adharmic action, immediately we can understand we are going against to the laws of the Lord, Bhagavan. These laws, these disciplines, whatever given by Shastra, vidhis, all meant for our sake only. One realizes, and Bhagavan protects those people by whoever follows this dharma. Therefore, in keeping with dharma, your actions, your thoughts, your words and deeds, when you keeping with dharma, that means what? You are in keeping with the Lord only. Why? Because Lord and dharma are not different. That is the real worship of the Lord. That is what Bhagavan wants. Whoever follow that dharma, the values, the dharma, the righteous way of living, the divinity, the Bhagavan lives in them. Bhagavan surrenders to them. The reason is, Bhagavan never see himself different from dharma. Shastra also tells, whatever dharma is that I am as dharma, there is no difference. Therefore, whoever follows dharma, Lord blesses them. What real blessing? Ignorant people, immature people, the blessing means they want to see in materialistic benefits. A mature person, a spiritual, those who want inner growth, real blessing is that Atma Jnana. That is why you see in our culture many poor families, people, even though they suffer for food, clothing and all shelter, they have never left dharma, dharmic way of living. At any type of difficulties also, they hold on to that dharma. Because they know this dharma alone is the Lord. They have that much confidence, conviction on dharma. Therefore, Lord has given them moksha, not materialistic benefit. They got moksha. We have seen many stories, many bhaktas. Therefore, Lord is Vrishakritihi. Up to here, we saw in the last class. From 26th onwards, we'll see now. The Lord, now we read this sloka again. Repeat after me. Rudro bahushira babhruhu Vishvayonishuchishravaha Amritashashvatashthanuhu Vararoho Mahatapaha. Rudraha, 114th Nama. Rudraha, the Lord Vishnu is called by the name Rudraha. Please come forward. Rudraha means at the time of destruction, the death, he makes the people all weep. At the time of death, naturally all people start crying, weeping. Rudraha, why he is called Rudraha? At the time of death or destruction, he makes all weep. Therefore, he is called Rudraha. Evla control pannara kuda thanni varumla, will just shattered by this destruction, death. Samhara kalam, that is called Samhara kala, at the time of destruction. That is one meaning. Another meaning is, second meaning for Rudraha, the one who drives away the cause of dukkha. Why Lord Vishnu is called Rudraha? Because he drives away the cause of that sorrow. What is the cause of sorrow? Ignorance. So he drives away the ignorance, which is the cause of sorrow, by giving knowledge. How he drives away the dukkha? By giving knowledge. How he gives knowledge? Later we see those namas will come. So he drives away the ignorance, and by that he drives away the sorrow also. Therefore, Lord Vishnu is called Rudraha. The third meaning also is Rudraha means the speech. The one who gives speech, Vak. The one who gives the speech is called Rudraha. He helps us to talk. That's why some people lose their talking power. Power is there inside, but they cannot talk. What is it? Rudra is not blessing inside. So Rudra's blessings only we are able to talk. Therefore do namaskara first. Oh Lord, I am very thankful to you. You are allowing me to talk. That is a great blessing, boon for the human beings. These are the three meanings. Now, 115th Nama, Bahushiraha. Bahu means many. Shiraha means, heads. The one who has got many heads. Many heads, like Ravana has got 10 heads. Like that, one body, 10 heads, or 100 or thousands. Many heads means many. Is it really, literally, we can take the Lord standing like this and having many heads? Symbolically, they said in Puranas, they picturized also to frighten you. And by seeing that photo itself, many people frightened, they don't keep that photo at home also. Because the paakradhike bhayankarama irukkum. It is not here, okay? You might have seen some places. Here, the meaning is we have to understand all the heads, not only human beings, even cockroach head, donkey head, dog head, all heads are belong to whom? Lord only. What is the reason? Lord became the world. There is nothing other than Bhagavan. Therefore, all heads belong to whom? Lord only. Your head belongs to the Lord, my head belongs to the Lord. So, all beings' heads also belongs to the Lord. Therefore, Bahushiraha. Why he is called Bahushiraha? This is the reason. So, don't say this is my head. This is Lord's head only. One of the head. Among so many heads, this is one head. That's why this is the glory of the Lord. உள்ள மூளை இல்லாதது வேற விஷயம் நமக்கு இல்ல. Sometimes we don't use our stuff. Bhagavan எல்லாருக்குமே equal he has given the capacity. We have to use it. That is Sahasra Sirsha Purusha. That in Purusha Sukta also they say that Sahasra means thousands, number, countless. That is Bahushiraha. Babruhu 116. The one who governs the whole creation. Bhabruhu means the one who governs or controls, the one who fills everything himself. As with his glory he fills everything. When he fills everything, naturally he has got the power to govern. When you give something, only he has a right to govern. Is it not? When you don't give anything, you don't have capacity to control or govern others. Because Bhagavan given everything, the whole creation, Everything is came from the Bhagavan. He governs, he orders, he controls. 116 over. 117. Vishwayonihi. Yonihi literally means garbham, the womb. But here we can take it as the sthanam, the place from which everything arises. The whole universe arises from that Paramatma. Therefore, he is called Vishwa Yoni, the substratum for all our actions, thoughts, everything, whatever you see in the creation, it comes from the Paramatma. Therefore, he is called Vishwa Yoni. 118. Shuchishravāha. Shuchi means holy. Shravaha means that which is worth to listen. Shravanam. From that it came Shravaha. The Lord's names which are worth to listen. The glory. Even it rains, there are so many problems, we rush to listen Akhanda Nama, the name of the Lord, because it's worth to listen. Sometimes we may feel, what benefit I am going to get this in this climate, to come with difficulty in the traffic and all. But it won't be visible suddenly, the benefit. But invisible punya, the shuddhata, manasika shuddhata. Shuchi means that it holy, that means because the name of the Lord is holy, it makes you holy when you listen to the Lord's name. Shuchishravaha. That's why from the childhood, if you go on listening, even a bad person also unknowingly become good. If your children are not interested in chanting anything, just you keep the cassette. Even they are listening the Western music one side, but these Shabdam will not go waste. Remember, this Nama, the Shabdam, the vibrations, definitely to work. It cannot go waste. Therefore, Suchishravaha. That's why Shravanam is always important. Even though while you are working, doing in your household duties also, just to listen the name of the Lord. Nama Japam, put cassette. Nowadays cassettes are available, tape recorders are available. Let that sound, the vibration takes place. And unknowingly, you need not totally involve in that. But that vibration, subconscious mind, it goes inside. Please move forward. Therefore, he is called Shuchishravaha. Therefore, even there should not be a single day without the chanting of the Lord's name, without worshipping the Lord, without chanting the name. Therefore, this Vishnu Sahasranaama is a daily parayana. Every day you have to chant. Even when you are traveling, when you are walking, say the Lord's name all the time. See the tremendous change comes. But one day you start, you'll forget. Today is Sunday, tomorrow you remember, up to tomorrow. You continue, go on telling the Lord's name. Again, Tuesday comes, you will forget. Naturally it happens. But until it becomes spontaneous, without your effort, the Nama should come into your mouth. That is called Siddhi. You don't put any effort, I want to chant Nama Japa. Helplessly it comes from your mouth. That is why you see in our ancestors, when they are sitting, they say Ramanam. Hey Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Krishna, Narayana. When they get up, they say Lord's name. When they sit, they say Lord's name. This is very quite common in our tradition. Nowadays that we are losing slowly. Therefore, at the time of death, how you remember? When it becomes spontaneous in the daily routine throughout your life, at the time of death, spontaneously it comes. Otherwise, it will not come in the Antakala. So, Antakala comes, you get fear, lot of fear. No? Vata, this kapham will obstruct you, your mouth. You cannot even remember. The memory, the faculty will slowly comes down. You cannot remember even Lord's name. Suppose if you chant regularly, daily, every second Lord name, spontaneously it comes. Like Vishnu, no? At the time of his death. You don't want to see anybody. Just Bhagavan, you come in front of me, all people go on. Namena, what we do? We call all people, give telegram, until they come we will wait. Last our kadasiya or path paakano. See the desire. At the time of death also we have the attachment toward this body. These which are all unreal relations. A real bhakta start now onwards. Later we do chanting and don't say like that. We don't know when the mrityu, what time it is going to come. So in this moment, this second itself I start chanting. After the class over, Bhagavan Nama. Do transaction at the subconscious level through Bhagavan Nama. But tremendous strength comes. Therefore, Suchishravaha. Amritaha. 119. Mritam means maranam. Amritaha means immortal. Mritam means mortality, death. How death comes? Jara also is like old age also near to death. When old age comes, Jara and Marana, both. So, the nature of nectar. Amrita means here the nature of nectar. Here real Amrita means not like milk. That Amrita is which really removes the mortality. Bhagavan. Who removes mortality? Paramatma. Lord Narayana. How he removes mortality? By giving knowledge. Atma Gnanam. So that Atma Gnanam is the real Amritam. Atma Gnanam is real Amritam. Therefore, the one who gives Amrita by giving knowledge, therefore he is called Amritaha. Amrit, that's why we keep our children's name Amrit. Nowadays it is also rare name. Many of them are not putting Amrit. So remembering Amrit, Amrit means what? You are remembering the Lord. 119 over. Then Shashvataha. Shashvata Sthanuhu. 120. Shashvata means eternal. Whatever is eternal, it is steady. An eternal thing only can be steady and firm. Sthanuhu. Who is eternal? Lord Paramatma. There is no second thing in this creation permanent. Lord Paramatma only is permanent, eternal, Shashvataha. Therefore he is Sthanuhu. That's why hold on to that Lord. Don't hold on to anything other than Paramatma. First you hold on to his Nama. Then if you hold on to his Nama, naturally he blesses you with Guru, Gnanam, everything. That's why Swamiji used to say, first dependence from the world, you are depending on the world and the people. And slowly you turn your dependence from world to the Lord. Depend on the Lord. Tell the Bhagavan's name, do puja, worship, chanting, glorify, go to this temple, that temple. This is total dependence on the Bhagavan. Bhagavan tells, don't depend on me. He turns you towards the Guru. This Guru is one who talks always about me. Therefore, Bhagavan turns your face towards the Guru. And that Guru tells, your real independence comes only not by leaning on the Bhagavan, not on me. You depend on the Shastra. Then that Guru teaches the Shastra. That is why depending on Shastra means at home go on reading Vishnu Sahasranaama 100 times, 1000 times. Depending on Shastra, Bhagavan name only, that also. But that will not give you moksha, remember. That Guru, when he talks about the Shastra, you have to listen. Continuously, until leaving this body, you have to listen. Consistently for a length of time you listen. Then from Guru's Shastra dependence to you become self-dependent. You depend on yourself and you become independent. Therefore, Lord is Sthanuhu, Sthiraha, Shashvataha. Hold on to that Lord. Don't forget. Once in a while remembering is not there. Now remember world once in a while. Remember all the time the Lord. Don't have the doubt. If I remember all the time the Lord, can I interact? You can interact in better way. Remember. If you remember God all the time, you interact with the world in a better way. Next one. Vara Rohaha. 121. Arohaha means Ankam. Anka means the lap. Mother's lap, how the baby feels comfortable. No? Where baby feels more comfort, happy, relaxed, mother's lap. So this Anka, Aroham of the Lord Paramatma is Varam, no? It's like a blessing for us. Therefore, Vararoha, real blessing in our life is Bhagavan's lap. What is Bhagavan's lap? How can I bring Bhagavan's lap and I lie down on that? Remembering the Bhagavan. How can I remember? Go wherever they talk about the Bhagavan. Listen there. Where all the places I can go? Go such a place where they will teach you the real truth, the fact of that Bhagavan. Ultimate truth, where they teach, go there only. That is real lap. There you get the blessing. That is real knowledge takes place. Ultimate happiness you take place here. That is Bhagavan. Vararohaha. By getting that knowledge of that Paramatma, your real relaxation takes place. Because he gives that relaxation, therefore Bhagavan is Vararohaha. There is a lot more to understand about Ishvara. Next one, 122. Therefore, in the 121, Bhagavan tells Vararohaha means, what is the pramanam? My lap alone is security. Not your bank balance, insurance, finance, these never give security. My lap alone is real security. Bhagavan tells, Yam prapya na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. By reaching my lap, by understanding me and Ardham. Don't take literally. By understanding me, keep it aside, separate. By understanding me alone, they can get real security. By reaching me, they will never come back to this Janana, Marana, Samsara cycle again. Once I got the Lord Darshan, again I am a miserable person and anardham. That is not real darshan of Bhagavan. Once you get self-knowledge, the sorrow never come in the life. It never come. Some people get out. Gnana vandana kapram poidumemo. That gnana which comes and goes is not a real gnana. That gnana which comes and it will never go away from us. Yam prapya na nivartante. They will never fall in this samsara, this jarana, marana, dukkha, samsara cycle. They will never fall into that. Therefore, that is the real security. They will never come back. Therefore, Bhagavan tells that. Na punaravartate. They will never come back. That means what? Not physically. Going somewhere, they will not come back. By living itself, you get self-knowledge and you will never get again ignorance. Na nivartante. You will never become an ordinary person. You are a gnani. Next one, Mahatapaha. Maha means great. Tapaha means tapas, austerity. Why Lord Vishnu called Mahatapaha? For this Mahatapaha we can see three meanings. Whose tapas? That means whose tapas? The Lord Narayana do tapas. Whose tapas is the nature? What is his tapas? What is its nature? Is knowledge. Generally what we think tapas means close your eyes, sit and do sometime pranayama. Don't move your body. This is tapas. That is not real tapas. That is initial practice only, a sadhana, a means. But the highest tapas is self-knowledge. That knowledge is at the total level. Bhagavan has got total knowledge. Our knowledge is finite knowledge. It's not total. Jivas, this human being's knowledge is always finite. It's limited. Whereas the Lord's knowledge is total knowledge, sarvajnaha. Therefore, mahatapaha. And another meaning is for tapaha means prosperity. At total level the prosperity. Our prosperity is temporary, limited between our four walls. Physical prosperity, economical prosperity, whatever prosperity we have got, limited. How much you earn money, that is limited. But whereas the Lord's prosperity, you see the prosperity means once the rain came, what a rain, 24 hours, heavy rain. Can anybody bring that much water on the road? Any human being, any scientist with their any higher intelligence, unless God, unless Ishvara, any can create such a heavy rain. That is prosperity. See how all plants are so fresh, trees are fresh, and they are happy. All the living beings are also happy. That is called prosperity. At the total level, He gives the prosperity. How many fruits you see on the roads? How many fruits? If you go to the fruit market, if you buy only 2 fruits, 2 or 3 fruits you can buy. But if you see, you can enjoy all the fruits. See and enjoy. What a glory. Colorful fruits, different tastes. And you go to flower market, different flowers with a different fragrance. That's why total prosperity is in the hands of Bhagavan. Great prosperity. And not only that, tapas means power. When you do tapas, naturally you get power. This tapas, whatever you get power, also limited power. It is also a limited power. But whereas the Lord's power is total power, infinite power. Infinite power only Bhagavan has got. Remember that Lord, really that power, whatever power is in me, is the power of Lord. Power and electricity da gnapakam varum. So therefore, that power is Bhagavan's power only. This electricity power also Bhagavan's only. That's a total power. Next month, sloka we read. Sarvagas sarvavidbhanuh Vikshakseno janardanah Vedo veda vidavyango Vedango veda vidkavihi. I often get Gita's tune. Sarvagaha. Sarvagaha means, sarva means all. Gaha means gacchati, means who moves in all places. The one who moves goes to all the places. Pervades. The pervasion is different, goes is different. Because he pervades everywhere, he need not go actually. Why he is going here means, That's why we should not take literal meaning. As though going. As it were. You are moving. Suppose, who is moving? Paramatma only moving. Is it not? In the form of this body, gacchati. Sarvaha gacchati. Sarvagaha gacchati. Sarvatra gacchati. Therefore, he moves as it were. The one who moves as it were. Naturally, he pervades everywhere. Space also pervades everywhere. Is space is moving? But space is not moving. But when you carry the pot, with the pot, along with the pot, the space also moving as it were. As it were, it moving. Similarly, Bhagavan also moves, means what? Who are all moving, all the beings, they are all moving. So in their bodies, who is moving, really speaking? Bhagavan only. Therefore, Sarvagaha. Next one, 124, Sarvavid Bhanuhu. Sarvavid means all-knowing, the one who knows everything. With means to know. Sarva means all. The knower of all-knowing one. By what? By his Bhanuhu, effulgence. All-knowing, effulgent consciousness. Who is this Narayana, Vishnu, Brahman, Atma, whatever you say? That is knowledge, in the form of knowledge, jnana. Bhanu means lighting, effulgence, brilliance. Bhagavan tells in the Shruti, in Bhagavad Gita also he says, Yadadityagatam tejaha jagadbhasayete khilam yachandra masiyachagno tattejo vidhi mamakam. Hey Pandava, hey Arjuna, understand the light behind the sun, the moon and the fire, that effulgence is myself alone. Yada adityagatam tejaha jagat bhasayate. This Surya, the Lord Sun, is giving shining light to this whole creation. You know who is that? Behind that Surya there is a power. That power I am. Bhanu. Sarvavit Bhanu. But generally we are thinking of the Surya is the Sun. Lord is giving light. Really speaking, behind the Sun Lord, Lord Narayana, Vishnu, the Paramatma, is the effulgent one. Therefore, the Surya, Chandra, Agni, all are giving light because of whom? That Paramatma. Therefore, he is called Sarvavid Bhanuhu. And in another, our Upanishads also says, and this mantra, Natatra Suryo Bhati Nachandra Tarakam Nema Vidyuto Bhanti Kutoyam Agnihi Tameva Bhantam Anubhati Sarvam Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam Vibhati. Na Tatra Surya na Bhati, Chandra na Bhati. The Surya light is nothing. Just if you keep the candle light in front of the Surya, how it looks? Candle light, can you see? In front of the 12 o'clock sun, at the afternoon, 12 o'clock in front of the sun, you put outside the candle. எப்படி இருக்கும்? அப்படி இருக்கும் இந்த சூரியன் அந்த பகவானுக்கு முன்னாடி உட்கார்ந்தான். இந்த சூரியன், this Surya light fully, this effulgence, if you put in front of that Paramatma, that effulgence, that near that Brahman, it is like putting the candle in front of the Surya. This Surya become a candle in front of that. Na tatra Suryo bhati na Chandra tarakam. Even the stars, the moon, the sun, all these are effulgent because of that Paramatma. These stars, moon, sun cannot illumine that Paramatma. These stars, moon, sun cannot illumine that Paramatma. But on the other hand, that Paramatma illumines these sun, moon, stars. Imagine one Sun Lord having got this much power means how much Paramatma has got that power. That is why Sarvavid Bhanuhu. Next one, 125, Vishwaksenaha. Senaha means army. Double customer. Once in the pakka adjust. Vishwaksenaha. When the Lord just make a sankalpa to fight with this army of these Rakshasas, just he does sankalpa, even he is not yet entered in the battlefield. Just sankalpa, oh Lord, Rama is coming to fight. Immediately that news itself reached to that enemies, the armies of that Rakshasas, who are all unrighteous, they are all called Rakshasas. That people, their army, they will rush away. Even Bhagavan Sankalpa, just entering into that war field, these senas, the armies, get frightened. And Rama is going to come into the battlefield. That news itself makes the army to run away from the battlefield. Imagine, just the thought itself making them to run away means really Bhagavan comes and enters to fight means how is it? In every avatara, the Lord comes and fights with the army, unimaginable. They cannot stand in front. Ravana also amazed when Rama came and fighting. Ravana also wondered. Even enemies also, the Rakshasas also admire. Many times they admire the Lord Narayana. What a great power. Such a great power he has got. Therefore he is called Vishwaksenaha, the one who scattered, who drives away all the armies. Vishwaksenaha, who drives away all the armies. Then Janardanaha. 126. Two meanings also here. Janardanaha. The one who destroys, Janan Ardayati, the one who destroys the wicked people. The Lord Narayana is one who destroys the wicked people, evil people. Therefore, Lord Narayana is called Janardana. First meaning. Another meaning is, the people, devotees, bhaktas, they pray the Lord. They pray to the Lord to fulfill their purusharthas. They want to get money, artha. They want to fulfill their desires, minimum desires, basic desires. It is must for everyone. Artha, kama, and dharma also, moksha also. All the purusharthas to fulfill, these bhaktas worship the Lord. Worshipped by the bhaktas to fulfill their desires. Therefore he is called Janan, Janardana, the one who fulfills the desires of the devotees and who is prayed by the devotees to fulfill their desires. Because the bhaktas, the devotees are praying to the Lord, therefore he is called Janardana. Jana means people. Ardana means praying. Ardana means first meaning who is destroying, himsikar, who destroys. Here Ardana means praying. The two meanings are there. Then Vedaha, 127. The one who teaches. Veda means knowledge actually. Vid means to know. The one who teaches Veda. He is Veda. Lord Narayana himself is in the form of Veda. And he himself teaches to his devotees, bhaktas, the seekers, the mumukshus. How he teaches? In the form of Guru, he comes. If any who is interested to know the real nature of the Paramatma, are you interested to know my nature? Everybody likes to know. If anybody comes and asks about you, your biography, don't you like to say? You like to tell about your Ramayana, no? when you born from your childhood, that and all, you love so much to tell about yourself. But we don't get people to listen our story. But Bhagavan gets a lot of bhaktas to listen his biographies, glories, everything. What is his in the whole Vedas talks about Bhagavan's glory, Paramatma. Therefore, he is very much interested to tell about himself, Lord Narayana. He comes in different forms in all gurus, Mahatmas, saints form, and he tells about himself. Self-praising. What he tells about himself? I am everything. In you, in me, everywhere I am alone. I am the one who is in everything. Veda. He teaches in the form of Veda. Therefore, Bhagavan is called Veda, Lord Narayana. Then, Vedavit. Vedavit. Vit means knower. Vedantakrit Veda Videva Chaham. Lord tells in Bhagavad Gita, I am the Vedakrit. I am the manufacturer, no? Karta. Vedakarta. Vedakrita means Vedakarta. I am the one who revealed these Vedas, Vedakrita. Not only that, Vedavid also. I am the knower of Vedas. Some people, they manufacture. They don't know what is it. Product. Like that. Sometimes we ourselves prepare and we write our notes. No? We ourselves cannot read afterwards. Who is your note karta? You are only. But you cannot read your notes. Bhagavan is not like that. Vedakrita, Vedavid also. He is the karta of Vedas and he is the knower of the Vedas. Wonderful. Therefore, Bhagavan tells here, Tesham evanukam pardha aham ajnanajam tamaha nashayamyatma bhavonyat gnana deepena bhaswata. By Gnana Deepam, I give this knowledge to everyone out of compassion. Whatever I have this knowledge with me, that knowledge is Paramatma, the Swarupam of the knowledge. Everything what is with me, I want to give for everybody out of compassion, Karuna. That's why Guru also Karuna Murti. Because Guru got that knowledge from his Guru. Therefore, Guru also so compassionate to give that knowledge to others, to his Sishyas. So, Vedakrita, Vedavid also. More we'll see in the next class. 128 we have finished. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.